Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Clone Evolution, Lelanders edition. Oh, today has been an exciting day. I've got tons of energy if you can't tell already. Lifetime card once, sweet. Now today I managed to bite the bullet and stayed the hell away from the fucking vaporizer as much as I could. Hey, Suki, welcome back. Oh, you decided to quit? Are you kidding? I hope not. I was just going to say I decided to quit smoking weed today. So I guess we're on the same note. Now, I was wondering if you were gone for a few days or if you were gone for your trip or what it was. So, yeah, it'll be a sad day if you leave, but I can't force you to stay, I guess, right? No, I appreciate you being a part of our guild as long as you were. If you do have to go, it'll make me very sad, but... No, I got some good news for me today. I managed to bite the bullet and stop vaporizing, and holy fuck, is it already agreeing with me good. My system is not agreeing with weed anymore. It's like all I have to do is stop doing it for one day, and I feel fucking amazing. So I really got to stay the hell away from that fucking weed. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to pull it off this time. I'm aiming for May 24th. That's what I'm going to put as a deadline and say, hey, let's see if I can be sober at least till the end of May. So that'd be nice. God, would I ever lose a lot of weight if I did? So that's really my main goals. I just want to get healthy. And then maybe after I'm more healthy, then I can start letting myself go again. But hopefully not as bad as I did this time. Now, how was the trip, Suki? You said you were going to, where was it, Queenston or something? Sorry, I'm not really that familiar with the actual names in New Zealand. I just study the landmass. It's like ladies. I know all the boob sizes, but I can't remember their names. I'm just kidding. Oh, that was terrible. Sorry. Okay, let's continue here before I get myself into any more trouble. Now, today was a pretty exciting day overall. Not just for quitting weed, but a lot of things have been going better. My favorite game, Battlefield 2, it's back! Remember I was just bitching the last couple episodes how it's been gone for so long? The guys that make the fan version of the game released the new build today, and it looks amazing. I actually had it downloading just before I started playing the game. So I might be starting to do some new episodes about a new game, and it's Battlefield 2, Modern Combat. And technically that's not the real name, because the fans that remade the game, they copied it identically, but obviously they're going to get in trouble because they made too much of it similar. Like they gave it a different name, but the game looks fucking identical. So I really think they're probably going to get it shut down. So I got to try to enjoy this game as long as I can, because it's going to be gone soon. And they're not even finished the build yet. They haven't actually put in fighting, but they got the level made so that you can walk around and stuff. I was like, holy shit, even that's amazing. Just seeing the level from my childhood was like so memories. And I don't got many of those, so it was good. Now, the only thing I was worried about is maybe I actually have become so cynical of video games that even if I was to play my all-time favorite game, that I would still be cynical about it. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen and I'll actually enjoy playing it. God, I hope so. Yeah, so how's everyone else doing in the game? We got some... What do we got? Oh yeah, we got my action today where we got the new level for the... What is it called? The campaign. Yeah, let's see what we can do in this level. Now, me and my friend were actually debating today about quitting video games altogether because, like, we've both gotten older and both of us have started coming to the realization that we spend our whole lives just, like, looking at a screen, clicking shit. And it's like, man, like, you could do almost anything but playing a video game and it'd be more productive. So, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, God, I gotta stop playing video games so much too, but I'm still gonna balance it out. Like maybe half video games and half productive shit. Or maybe a little bit better. Holy, we got some new level backgrounds, eh? I've never seen this one. Cheers, everyone. Despite smoking weed or quitting weed for now, I'm actually going to still keep drinking because drinking really doesn't affect me as far as I can tell. So we'll see how tonight goes. If I feel like shit tomorrow, then maybe I'll quit drinking too. No, it's funny too, because when I was a kid, they always taught us that weed was way less harmful than alcohol, and that alcohol would damage your body way worse. But then as I got older, it's like, man, I don't find that at all. I find weed damages me way worse. And alcohol is actually like nothing. Like alcohol, I sober up the next day. Usually I don't feel it at all. But weed, you can feel it for weeks, right? It can make you slow and shit. Yeah, I'm not going to try to hate on weed too much, but dear God, I'm not going to pretend like I don't like being sober. God, is ever a nice change. Yeah, being sober as I drink a beer. No, sadly, I've been drinking so much alcohol lately, I've reached the point where I don't really get drunk anymore either, which I'm kind of surprised, because I haven't even really been getting drunk. I've only been drinking small amounts. So I was kind of surprised that it can still build your tolerance without even catching a buzz. Yeah, I was going to ask Suki, if you're quitting, what game are you going to? Maybe I should be checking out some other new games too. Oh, 3 viewers and no likes. No, sometimes I try to pretend to be sad, but I don't know, life's too short to be sad. No, I think back to the days or even months that I was depressed, and it's like, man, once you get out of depression, God, is it ever nice. Not to make fun of people that are depression, but try to stay optimistic that if you get depressed, there is a bright side, a recovery. You can actually make it out. Yeah, I shouldn't be picking on the union so much. I know, like, the unions really pissed me off when I got injured at work, and I realized that the unions weren't there to help me, that they were there to fight me and to take away all my livelihood to keep myself alive. And they were fighting on behalf of, like, billionaires that just want more money. I was like, dear God. So I got really mad at the unions, and just on Facebook now, they were holding a big union meeting. So I totally started trolling them. I fucking just started posting all the groups that fucking are fighting the union and like posting their union meeting to it so that everyone who's fighting them can see their meeting and take part in it. So I think the unions have ran into a bit of a problem with social media, right? Before they could just rob the taxpayers and not have to listen to any of the people bitch about it. But now they're like robbing us right in the public forum and people are totally ripping them a new one for it. Gone are the days where you can just get rich and laugh at the taxpayers that you're robbing. No, we got a purple Cleopatra. That's kind of tempting, but no, I'll set it back to. Let's try this. No, I weighed myself today to see the damage. So, like, how badly have I let myself go with this last, like, 3 months binge and just vaporizing weed non-stop all day, every day. Just eating junk food non-stop all day, every day for, like, fucking 3 months. Oh, yeah, let's see. October, I was sober. November, December, January. Yeah, so fucking 3 months. I was fucking hammered every day and just eating like a pig every day. And can you believe it? Thank God I only gained back what I lost before I started the weight loss thing. I was worried I was going to be up to like 230. No, so thank God I'm just back where I started at 210. So at least I got the sobriety down one day and we should be in the books for in the right direction from now on. Holy fuck, guys. Did anyone hear the big news about cryptocurrencies? I couldn't fucking believe it. Like, I don't know, like, everyone's been talking about this Wall Street bandits and how they're so much making all this money because it went up super high or whatever. And in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, fucking right. There's no way this is the biggest stock that's going up. There's one that's even more bigger, and they're trying to distract everyone from it. So today, that's what I did. I started looking for what's the stock that's been skyrocketing that everyone's being distracted from, and I found it. Couldn't fucking believe it. I should have just searched like this before. What I did is I took that cryptocurrency page, sorted it by who has the highest gains, and it told me who had the highest gains. And I don't know if anyone's heard of this cryptocurrency before. I had never heard of it before today. But it's called IQ something. IQ Cash or something like that. So I was like, holy fuck, how the hell is this cryptocurrency that, I don't know, I've never even heard of, going up so much? Does anyone want to guess how much it went up by? Like everyone's like, oh, there's fucking, this one cryptocurrency went up by 1,000%, or there's one by 300%. That's so big. Well, actually, no, it's nothing compared to what fucking, what is this, IQ Cash or whatever it is went up to? IQ Cash in 1 week, or what, I can't even say how much it went up by. Almost 200,000% in a week. So you know what that means? That means the person who invested $1 last week was able to pull out like almost $250,000 this week. Can you imagine? Now that's fucking gains. And you know who owns this fucking cryptocurrency that fucking skyrocketed like that? The company that owns Wikipedia. And I always thought Wikipedia was like a non-profit thing, but no, it's a for-profit company that owns it, which I thought was really strange because I always seen them doing fundraisers calling themselves non-profit. Maybe I was reading into that all wrong, but apparently that's what this ICQ Cash or IQ Cash is all about. And it's fully supported by Google. So I was like, oh, that's another reason why they're probably skyrocketing. The Google employees probably had a fucking fortune of that currency, and then when it skyrocketed by 200,000%, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple trillionaires off of this deal. Because man, can you imagine if you invested, say, $10,000, which even some poor guy who's 50 and is almost 50 in his mom's basement could do. And if I would have invested that like a week ago, I'd be a trillionaire today. So it's like, holy fuck, man, that's a fucking one that went up. I don't even know. I didn't even see this IQ Cash or anything even on the news. So I don't really think too many people are talking about it, which is another reason why I think the other ones were a distraction from it. But there's some good news I got for that is just, can you imagine that could happen to our currencies that we've been collecting on Bitfury? Because some of those are also worth like next to nothing, like fractions of a penny. But if they all of a sudden went up by 200,000%, then even that one BitTorrent coin that I have in the account, I'd be able to withdraw over $100,000. So I don't know, I'm watching that BitTorrent fucking currency like crazy now, like a hawk. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has heard about ICQ Cash before, but I'd never have. I was fucking shocked. The only thing I can think of is maybe it was some sort of error on the fucking investment page and it never actually went up by that much. That's the only thing I can guess at this point. Oh god, what a difference, eh? Just not having weed in my system, I feel like my brain is functioning like twice the speed. Oh. Yeah, I better not stay sober for too long or I'll become a evil scientist and develop weapons. No, I'm just kidding. That's always worry about getting smarter. It's like you don't want to get too smart, right? Because once you reach a certain level of intelligence, then you become an evil genius. So I'll just stick with maybe smoking weed a little bit more. Alright, so let's gather here. Can we beat the shit out of this guy? I wonder. Alright, let's try one heavier batch, or stronger match, see if we can beat it. If not, we'll switch to a lower one. Why does this keep... fucking, I hate it when it changes my lineup. I'm gonna have to look, where is this team? Why does it keep switching back to the ones I don't want? Remember the viewers told me how to fix that problem the one time? Where was it? It wasn't Arena. Yeah, maybe, no, it's not Arena. Is it? Can anyone remind me? Where do I have to change my hero so they don't keep fucking switching it on me? Like, I just want to go into the guild, Pick my heroes and have the right team there. I don't know why it keeps putting this wrong team together. I swear, that guy's like the trick, eh? Like, if I go in and fight, we're gonna die to him. Alright, well, let's... fuck, this guy's even stronger. Alright, looks like they stayed the same, so we should be good. Now, I wish Suki and the best of luck, and everyone else who has to quit the game. I know the Clone Evolution gets a lot of players to come and go. It's always sad to see people come and go, but it's part of my life. I've realized I gotta learn to let go, right? I don't know. Well, I was thinking February is always a rough month for me because that's usually the month that my friends and family have died in the past. So usually February is kind of a sad month. I think actually tomorrow is the anniversary of when my best friend died. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll try to stay cheered up for February, and being sober for it probably will help a little. Just being hammered usually doesn't help. Now, if anyone's didn't catch the last episode, my new computer for doing the streams, it's still under warranty, and the computer store says they're going to try to fix it, and I'm shipping it back to them tomorrow. Oh, fuck, man. I didn't even look to see who won the match. Was it me? God, I fucking hate when I do that. Get talking, I'm not even paying attention. Okay, I'll try to watch this battle more closely. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything other exciting news I've seen. Oh yeah, you know that Tron currency we collect on BetFury? I noticed that was on a torrent thing the other day, and they have this channel called Tron TV. So I was gonna check it out, but I haven't got around to it. I usually don't watch TV. Yeah, that was what me and my one buddy were talking about today. It's like I've gotten so out of like mainstream media. I really can't stand any video games, can't stand any movies, can't stand any TV, can't even stand music for the most part. I was starting to wonder, is it just me that's like super cynical? Now, I was thinking the one thing when you get depressed, sometimes you get super cynical, but even after getting out of the depression, I still had it. So I was like, what the fuck? There we go. There's another victory. Yes. So we were winning against that guy. That's not too bad. Makes me think I should really try this battle, but I'll stick with this one for now. Yeah, so let's bring up the Discord page. I managed to get myself back into that. And just as I said that, it won't load. Oh yeah, I signed up for, what was it called, Steam today. And I was thinking I did sign up for Steam a long time ago, but I couldn't remember if I did or not, so I just tried to create a new account. And then the Steam message came up and said, oh, don't worry, you actually already have an account, you just haven't logged in a while. So I'm like, alright, get me back into that. Then when I got in, it gave me my last login date, and it was fucking like today, but like in 2017. So it was like February 1st or 2nd was the last time I had logged into Steam, but in 2017. I was like, holy fuck, I didn't even realize Steam was that old. Boy, and things ever changed on Steam since I'd been there. All these fucking verification things, a money system where you can like buy stuff on Steam. I don't really remember that being in there last time, but I imagine it was, and I just didn't notice it. Oh, it says that my Discord is running slow because it wants me to install the app. I'm like, I highly doubt that. Well, let's check the Lelanders gaming situation. Alright, so let's go check out the Discord page. I'm pretty sure I don't have any boobs on here, so I shouldn't have to worry. Yeah, we're all good. I know a lot of the guys in the audience probably don't care about seeing any boobs show up on the screen. Maybe even the ladies, but I don't know. I just gotta be careful with my YouTube. Right, so let's see. We got a new hero joining the show tonight. That was one of the last messages. And Hertzman IP, I think they asked if they could join the guild today. So I'm pretty sure I approved them. Or it could have been someone else. I'm thinking someone else. Was it Spambot or something like that? Can't remember. Fuck. Alright, so MKG joined. Yeah, thanks for joining. Mr. Leland Spambot. Yeah, I used to do quite a bit of spamming back in the day. Well, technically not spamming because it wasn't really selling much, but yeah, I think when I first started the show, I wasn't even doing affiliate links at that point. So, wasn't really spamming, but alright, so let's get back to Clone Evolution. Don't see too much more in the Discord. If anyone's got topics you want to discuss on the Discord. Oh no, yeah, I'll have to tell Suki might be leaving, so yeah, it makes me so sad. But I gotta try not to get down in the dumps. No, really, we can't keep playing the same games forever in life anyways, so I guess we're all gonna have to leave Clone Evolution one day. Who knows how long they'll even keep the servers going. How many times do game people sell their servers or their games and other people buy them and then just shut them down? Hmm. Yeah, don't worry, guys. If Suki manages to leave, then I'll try to get some other higher level players in. I know that a couple 400 level players have been asking if they could come on the show and do a Skype call, so I'm going to try to organize that. I know I said I promised I was going to do that before, and then started getting computer problems again, and I was like going to switch computers to do it, and now fucking even more computer problems. But one problem is just another opportunity for growth. Alright, so I'm the only person in this guild, or Discord room, so I'm gonna leave. Not leave the room, but just close it and look at the other chat. Hey, might actually pull off the victory here. Holy shit, we did pull off the victory. That was cool. Now, if anyone's wondering what's been happening in Canada with the whole world situation they were not really supposed to talk about, it's fucking escalated hardcore this week. Like, I don't know if anyone heard on the news, but Canada's like pretty much had the same gun laws as the States for like since our inception. Like, we got animals everywhere that will kill you and eat you if you're not armed. So it's like once you go up north, you're not even allowed to walk outside unless you're armed. So I think in some cases they'll allow you to go outside with just an axe. but they say that you're really supposed to be armed with something better, right? So anyways, it was really fucked when our leaders started like passing gun laws to disarm all the Canadians, because a lot of people up north are like, what the fuck? We're not even allowed to go outside unless we have firearms, right? So how the hell are you going to disarm us, right? That's pretty fucked. We're going to be stuck inside for the rest of our lives. So anyways, then I was checking out online and they were talking about different world leaders and how they fucked over their countries. And one of the first steps they did to do it was they disarmed the public so that they could start making human rights violations and the people couldn't defend themselves. So I was thinking, dear God, that's exactly what's happened in Canada. Like, first we lost our gun rights, and now they started taking away all of our human rights. So I was like, ooh, that is kind of like a weird coincidence there. So then there was the World Health Organization went on the news, and they were bragging that they had the authority to get like people with guns to come into people's houses and take their children away if they decided that the parents weren't doing enough good job to what was it, to keep them safe from the virus or whatever, right? So I think a lot of parents like took that the wrong way. They're like, hey, when someone threatens to take your kids away with guns, you don't keep supporting them, right? Like that's a fucking evil bastard thing to say, right? So what did Trump do? He went on the news and he said, oh yeah, you're going to take people's kids away. You are not getting any more funding from the United States. So that was the day he cut the funding right after that speech. So right then and there, I was like, hey, maybe Trump is on our side because he's helping stop a fucking thug army from taking your kids away by force. So I was like, holy fuck, man, that's pretty good of him. But then we can see it later, he just took the funding and gave it directly to the vaccine manufacturer. So in a way, he said he wasn't going to give it to the World Health Organization, but what he did is he took it from them and gave it directly to the person they were going to give it to. So really, it only took one hand out of the chain. Didn't actually stop the transfer of funds. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Oh yeah, and then today there was a leader, like one of our politicians. He got a message from one of his like people that supports him as like a voter or whatever, and she was just bawling her eyes out crying. And apparently what happened is the authorities came and took her kid away to put him in an isolation center, and they refused to tell the parent where they were taking them, who was taking them, and when the child would be back. So right there, that was the parents' worst nightmare. The authorities fucking came in and kidnapped their kid. So that was on the news today. So now they're showing that actually Canadian authorities have stepped above and beyond and have turned into kidnappers. So I was like, holy fuck, I don't know how true this story is. I haven't actually watched the video, but I got it from one of our actual politicians. So I don't know if he's sharing disinformation. I don't know. I'll have to check into it, but I was just pretty shocked at that, like that it escalated that far already. I don't know, when I was a kid growing up, I always thought it was a joke, human rights, because I was like, what are the odds that a leader in America would try to take our human rights away? It almost seemed like a joke to even consider it. Like someone would deny your ability to work. It's like, oh, who the fuck would do that, right? Yeah, so I hope people don't get too pissed with my little bout of sobriety. I don't know, I'm not going to quit weed altogether. I'm assuming back in the summer I'll start vaporizing again. Or if I have a really bad go in between now and then, but holy fuck. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I noticed. I was thinking maybe it was the weed. I'm like, I've been vaporizing weed way too much, so maybe that's causing the sensation that time is speeding up to seem worse. Like I literally have no time to do anything. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just the weed because I'm like spending a lot of time vaporizing weed and it's probably like sapping all my free time. That's why the day seems to be going by so quick. And because weed makes me tired and then I need a nap. So then if I'm tired and napping, I'm actually losing a big chunk of the day, literally, because I'm asleep. So I was thinking, okay, today, didn't vaporize weed, won't get tired. Let's see how much longer the day seems. Fucking day went by just as quick. Didn't seem any longer. I was like, what the fuck, right? This doesn't seem right. Like, why is time going so fast? Like, it literally feels like I wake up at 5 a.m. and by the time it's like 4 in the afternoon, It's like I barely got my workout done. It's like, what the fuck? Normally it takes my workout like an hour. Why the hell is it taking me all day? So I don't know what's going on with this time dilation, if it's really real or if it's just me that fucking seems off lately. But they did talk about the Earth and how it was spinning faster on rotation. So I'm like, holy fuck, can you imagine that is having a more drastic effect than people realize? Because you know when you're in the washroom, you can't smell your own stench? So if we were on the Earth and there was a time dilation, we literally couldn't notice it as much because we're in it. It's like we can't smell it because our own stench is all around us. So who knows how really fast it's going? The only way someone could tell is if they were maybe like an astronaut and they were on the space station for a long time. And then they came down, they're like, hey guys, something fucked happened on the Earth. You guys aren't even noticing it. Nah, so I don't want to be completely making fun of weed. I know like most of my culture, I guess my only culture I've had my whole life has basically been weed. So it kind of does seem like a backstabbing move to like turn your back on it, but I don't get it. Suki said she wasn't. Oh, yeah, she just logged in, but she didn't actually play the game. So she's not coming back to the game. Oh, God. What a nightmare. Oh, well. Guess we'll have to try to learn to live without it, but I don't know. I just miss the days when we had Suki's help all the time. Man, she's so smart, but yeah, I can't blame her. Alright, so we'll have to move on to the new ladies in my life. Not that they're any greater or lesser. No, thank you, Miss Dublo Lego. Let's get on to the next lady. Who do we have? Cinder. No, sorry guys, I'm not going to try to be so sexist. If any of you have really nice boobs, just let me know and I'll send you some flowers. Just kidding. No, it's funny how I always joke about wanting to be in a relationship and wanting to meet the ladies, but I don't know, after being single for a long time, I don't really think I could go back to a relationship because I become so spoiled with having so much free time all the time. It would have to be a pretty amazing relationship to sacrifice that. Yeah, let's do some more casino spins. Excuse me. Now, as much as I usually flirt with like every girl that I meet, I really have only actually been attracted to make maybe one or two girls or women in my whole life. So, and usually it's not one of those things where it's like attraction at first sight or whatever. Usually I have to hang out with someone for quite a while before it happens. I think the last girl that happened with, I was like hanging out with for a week before it did. And then, God, did it ever hurt when she had to leave? But, oh well, at least it taught me a lot. I think I actually am a lot stronger for it. That's the worst thing about having something really bad happen in your life, but when it does, it's like, and when it's over, you feel like, man, you can take on even more. Unless it crushed your spirit. Then there's no recovery. All hope is lost. I'm just kidding. If you're still breathing, you still have a chance. And they might even be able to revive you if you're not. Alright, well, the one good news I got, I guess if Suki is leaving the game, I was kind of keeping the game on the 7 o'clock schedule because I was worried about her time slot in New Zealand. But now that she's going to be leaving, I might just pick a random time slot so I can get back to watching sports more regularly. Although, I gotta admit, usually my sports addiction only comes when I'm really high, so I'm like, fuck. If I'm sober, I might not even be into sports. We'll see how it goes. Maybe if my teams can win. Alright, so speaking of soberness, I think I'm gonna have to get another beer. Oh shit, that was good. I was thinking that I wasn't really feeling the beer, but as soon as I stood up, I felt it. So I was like, thank God. At least I am still catching a little buzz. Excuse me. Oh, fuck. Beer cap froze. There we go. It's the one shitty thing about having German hands. I don't know if anyone's ever shooken hands with a German guy before. I didn't even know what caused it. I think I mentioned it on the show before. Could have been Entropia. My grandma, actually, that just passed last month. She was the one that explained it to me. I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Now, it turns out, like, you know how different species, like animals, evolve differently? Or not really evolve, but have different adaptations? Oh no, is my beer actually frozen? What the fuck? I better be careful, it's gonna overflow. No. No, what it turns out is German men, I don't know what year it happened in, maybe like the early industrial age. Germans invented work gloves. So they started using work gloves like a long time ago. So every guy that you meet from Germany and you go to shake his hand, he'll have hands that are so soft. It's like a woman's hand. So it sucks when you go to open beer caps because, man, your skin will just fucking shred to pieces on the slightest touch of anything sharp. But on the other hand, it didn't happen to all the European guys because in England, they never used work gloves. My grandma said she knew this because she was Welsh and she lived in, I don't know if she actually lived in England. I should have asked where she had lived before she died. Fuck. But anyways, no, she said that every English man she would shake hands with, she would notice right away because it's like you're shaking hands with someone that has leather for hands, like really thick skin. Ah. And you know, it's the worst too. Walking on rocks when you have thin skin. Holy fuck. Maybe that's why people's feet ended up getting softer skin over the years, because everyone started wearing shoes, right? Oh yeah, this beer's like a Slurpee. Alright, so what we'll do is next episode of Clone Evolution, we're going to do it in the afternoon. I think I'm going to shoot for around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because last time I did a show at that time, we were just packed with viewers. I think we got, what, like 20 likes during the show, so I was like, holy fuck. We really need to switch that up. And I think what it is, it's not really that everyone's playing at a different time. I think what it is like, I don't know, watching my show probably is only going to be entertaining for maybe a little while. And then after you've heard my jokes for like a million times, they start to get lame. I know even a lot of the jokes I'm making, I can't stand saying over and over again. I got to come up with some new ones. Ah, my hero thing has reached the cap. Now I'm hoping once I get some new material in my life, like inspiration, like going outside and doing stuff, then I'll be like, hey, now I got some new inspiration for new material. It's hard to come up with things when you're just sitting around doing nothing all day. Excuse me. Now I feel bad most of all. Suki just signed up for the patrons thing and now she's going to be leaving to a different game. Oh well, what can you do? I wonder if I can build up the robots on any of these characters. No, they're all maxed. Fuck. Ah, shit, that's true too. I was just about to ask Suki's advice on this guy. Well, everyone else said he's pretty good, so I guess we'll start leveling him up. I don't have any robots. What the fuck is it talking about? Why is my team just loaded with characters? I gotta go to the Institute. Oh yeah, we got lots of garbage heroes, that's why. No, I was kind of wondering how long Suki was gonna stay, just because of, man, she already like beat the game so much. Like, I don't know how much enjoyment she could really get from hanging out with all these low-level players. Yeah, so I guess if Suki really is leaving, I feel bad for the union. I should really go and apologize to them. I don't know, being mean. I can only do it for so long where I'm like, fuck, man. Being mean is just, it's just so mean. I know it may sound hard to believe because I argue with people online all the time. I don't know, I figure I should let everyone in on a little secret why I argue with so many people online all the time. I don't know, just try not to tell anyone if you can, as I tell the world. No, it's actually my family history. It's like we got really bad dementia, and I don't know, some people in my family can't even dress themselves before they turn 60, so dementia's not something to fuck with. And if you keep your mind active, like always arguing with people, it helps keep your dementia from progressing. So I have to be really careful of that. No, I think I've done pretty good where it's like my dementia really hasn't progressed as fast as other people in my family, but it's definitely, I don't want to sit around and watch TV and just do nothing and vegetate because that's what causes it to get worse way faster. And it's pretty well established science. Like, you're really not supposed to watch TV for more than a couple hours a day because if you do, it can drastically increase your dementia or your risks for dementia. I think what they said is it's something to do with the human brain. It gets into patterns. So if you develop a pattern where you don't have to use your brain won't, it acts like a muscle. It'll just get weaker and weaker and weaker. So if you're using your brain all the time, like arguing with people on Facebook, you can sort of feel it like a muscle and it's like working out. So it's not getting weaker and weaker. So I don't know, it is kind of mean how I argue with people on Facebook, but it really is kind of like a no choice scenario for me. Like I literally could just like turn on the TV and try watching it and just vegetate all day, but if I did, it would be very dangerous. Like shit, I'm almost 50 now, so that would be like I could be pushing how many years I got left to like under 10. So that's not good. Now, there's a chance that this family history thing in dementia won't occur, but the only thing that really concerns me is I've seen it happen to people in my family and I've noticed the same signs in myself. So I'm like, oh fuck, that's not good. Sorry to laugh. I always laugh to release stress. So if you're wondering if I'm being a troll just to be mean to people, I guess to some degree I am, but for the most part it is for guilty reasons. I'm trying to save myself. And I try to look at it too. No one lives forever. Who knows where we're going? Immortality might be really forever once we're in the afterlife, so who knows? You shouldn't really get yourself too down the dumps. Now I kind of feel bad for all the families that like start having kids late and they don't know that they're susceptible to dementia, and then like their kid's like 10 years old and now they're so senile that they can't even take care of themselves, and let alone their kid. Excuse me. Alright, we gotta exit this and start again. Excuse me. And I was just watching, or not watching, reading a meme about that in Chicago back in, what was it, the 1940s, I guess? Now, they were saying that the colonization of the States wasn't really going well, and a lot of people were fucked with like poverty and shit. And apparently, poverty got so bad that some families actually had to sell their kids into slavery so that they could afford to continue looking after the rest of their kids. Hey, Warzard the Board, Time Lord, what's up? We got mostly good news today, all except for Suki leaving. No, but we'll try not to get too down the dumps about that. Who knows? Maybe we'll see her in another game sometime. Fuck, man. All my team's dead. We're not going to beat the gold chest this time. But I do got some good news. My favorite all-time game. Hey, maybe this has something to do with Suki leaving. My all-time favorite game has been re-released. So I might actually start streaming for that game soon. It was funny because I was actually just talking about it to, I think it was at Pepe, or what's his name? Thicken It, or Pog. But anyways, yeah, I was talking to him about that. Oh, hey, George Washington, how's it going? Yeah, everything's going well today, except we got the bad news that Suki's leaving the game. It's kind of a shocker. I never really expected to see Suki leave because she was such a pro at the game, but what can you do, right? That'll be a good test for my sobriety. So far, I'm not smoking any weed today, just drinking beer. I guess technically it's not sober, but at least it won't be making me super hungry and getting the munchies all the time. That's really what I'm going for. No, just one day of not eating. I could already, like, not eating a lot. I think I ate one egg sandwich and one bowl of chili. I was so full I felt like I was going to explode. I didn't even eat it all at once. I mean, like, throughout the day, that's how much I ate. Yeah, so I'm going to use this new bout of quitting weed for the next time being and try to get my weight back onto track. I got to lose 10 pounds just to reach my fucking sober October gains. You know, that really pisses me off when I think back about it. If I would have just stayed on track with my sober October, I would have already reached my weight goal as we speak. But no, I had to fucking go and do 3 months of drinking and partying and just eating like crazy. Oh well, everyone makes mistakes. That's how I gotta try to look at it. So what's new with everyone else? You guys having a good day? What day is it today? I didn't even look. Is today Monday? Oh yeah, today's Monday, so it is. Ah, fuck, man. This goddamn guy keeps killing me. I can't kill somebody else. Man, my Budokais they just can't survive, eh? Like, they're the one weak link in my team. Whenever they're in the battle, they just get their asses whooped. The only way they stand a chance to survive is if Alice covers them. You know, I was kind of wondering that too, because when Suki said she was going on her trip, I'm like, wherever she went on her trip, I'm pretty sure they would have internet. And most women play their games on a cell phone, so there really wasn't any reason why she wasn't playing the game from her trip, I don't think. No, it was nice of her to come in into the chat and tell everyone that she was leaving at least. I don't know, I definitely didn't give some of my ex-girlfriends that much of a heads up. That was always the prick that would just fucking ghost people. I don't know, too weak emotionally. God, send me to war? So I'd never think twice of it. Send me to do something emotional? It's like, oh God, send me to war instead. Well, guys, we're back down to one viewer today, eh? Now, I was thinking this time zone is pretty much dead for recording Clone Evolution. I know I appreciate you guys coming into the chat, but just comparing it to how many viewers I was getting in an afternoon show, I was like, holy fuck. I'm clearly recording at the wrong time. Now, really what I'm really looking forward to the most with the podcasting for Clone Evolution, Entropia, and just podcasting in general is I need to get guests back on. I fucking hate being the only person talking. So if anyone actually does want to call into Skype anytime, as soon as I get that extra wire, I can get my headphones to reach, then I'll be able to hear you talk. Oh. It's funny, I said I wasn't going to make it to the gold chest, but I think we did. Oh, no, still got one more battle. Oh yeah, did anyone hear the celebrity death news today? It was pretty sad. Now, I used to watch Saved by the Bell when I was a kid, so that was like my all-time, well, it wasn't my favorite TV show, but it was like only one of the only TV shows that you could watch when I was a kid. Fuck, there was only like 10 channels at that point. But anyways, yeah, so I was watching Saved by a Bell a lot, and Screech, I can't say I liked his character, but he was pretty funny occasionally. Yeah, so sadly Screech died. And I heard that he was battling stage 4 lung cancer, and I'm pretty sure he had a whole bunch of scandals in his life too. I can't remember what the scandals were, so I don't really want to say bad shit about him because he just died, but... No, apparently... Oh yeah, that's what it was. Well, I guess I'll get into it, even though I said I wouldn't. They said that they did a Saved by the Bell reboot where they got all the characters to come back, but they ditched Screech. And I was like, did they ditch him because of the cancer thing? Like he was in the hospital? Maybe that's why they ditched him? But then I heard no, that he actually released like a tell-all book. And apparently he said like a whole bunch of bad shit about all of his co-stars. So they didn't like him after he released that book. I don't know, that could be false too. I don't know. I'm just going by what I read. So the Saved by the Bell cast, man, some of the girls in that show, did I ever have crushes on? Was it that Tiffany Amber Thiessen? I think that's what her name was. Man, was she ever hot. I think she still is reasonably hot. And who was the other chick that was really hot? She went on to do like some really risque movies, so I liked it. No, I think her name was Berkeley or something. Christy Berkeley, something like that. Anyways, yeah, she's super hot too. Yeah, so thinking of you, cheers. Or not cheers. Moment of silence for Screech. Yeah, poor guy, man. I think, what did they say? He lived to be 44. So pretty close to my age. Oh yeah, it was Elizabeth. That's who her name was. Or still is. No, as far as I know, she's doing good. I didn't watch the Saved by the Bell reboot. I might do it. Hey, Vector, how's it going? Hey, everyone's showing up right when I was saying that no one's been showing up to the show lately. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. No, Vector, if you haven't heard the news, sadly, Suki is quitting the game. So we won't be seeing Suki around much. Really makes me sad because I kind of liked having women in the audience for a change. I'm so used to doing podcasts where it's always all guys, so it was kind of weird, but it was a nice change to have like a women's opinion in the chat. It was kind of keeping me from like behaving my regular guy self, so maybe it is better if we get back to just guys watching. That won't be censoring myself as much. I gotta try to learn to just not censor myself, even if women are around. I get that same problem when, like, when I'm hanging out with a chick I like. It's like I start changing all my behavior, and it's like, what the fuck? The chick liked me because she liked me my behavior before I changed. So I gotta stop changing. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm always trying so hard to impress people. God, I hate that. It's like usually when guys are around, I don't care. It's like I don't really try to impress anyone because it's just other guys. But when it's women around, it's like it flips that switch. It's like you suck in your gut and you start not burping all the time. Not to say that women can't watch the show, but maybe you just want to pretend to be guys. I'll be more myself more. Nah, I'm not going to tell women to do that. I've already had enough problems like that. Alright, looks like I'm getting my ass whooped in this fight. We're not beating anyone. It's like I don't have anyone that attacks on this team. Yeah, so I don't know if any of you guys heard the news at the beginning of the show. If you're into cryptocurrencies at all, or in gambling and or investing in general, the whole world got screwed over in a huge investment scam this week. I don't know if anyone noticed it, but remember how they were talking about the average Joe is making a killing on the Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, GameStop or whatever these other stocks are that people invested in. They went up 300%. Ooh. But anyways, what it turned out, all that was a big distraction. There was another stock that was skyrocketing, a cryptocurrency, and it's called IQ Cash or something like that. But anyways, while everyone was making a killing investing in GameStop, the people that invested in the IQ cryptocurrency, they made a return of almost 200,000% in a week. Let me repeat that, 200,000%. So people are talking about 300% on GameStop and be like, ooh, that's really good. So people that invested $1 in that IQ or cryptocurrency, they got to withdraw almost $250,000 this week from $1 investment. So I don't know if everyone's thinking that they're making a killing on their stocks and their cryptocurrencies, unless you invested in ICQ or IQ coin or whatever it is, cash. You didn't. So that's what I was thinking. All those Wall Street hedge fund guys, I bet you any money, they were the ones investing in that IQ or IQ money or whatever it's called. I really didn't buy into the fact that the rich or the average guy was getting rich. Not to rain on people's parade. Like, I don't know, if some people really did invest in GameStop and made a pretty good penny, well, good for you. I'm really happy for you, but man, some people invested $1 and came out with $250,000 this week. So I don't know how many people made that kind of returns on GameStop. I doubt it. That's what I was thinking. Can you imagine someone invested, say, $10,000 into IQ Cash before it went up by 200,000%? No, I'm really not into money as much as I used to be, so we'll let all that cryptocurrency news just fly by. I don't really care about people making a fortune or people losing a fortune or what's happening these days. No, I was thinking about it too. As much as I'm getting hyped up about doing my whole video series in the summer, getting 1,000 subs and all that, I've been working on a little mission like in the back of my head for like the past, I don't know, what is it now, 31 years? Something like that. And that mission is actually starting to come to fruition, so when I get that project going, it's probably going to just decimate all my other projects. Like the idea of having a YouTube channel and vlogging and doing video series, it's all going to go on the back burner. But I've been trying to put this major project off as long as I can. Get involved in more regular people's stuff. Normal day stuff where it doesn't involve ancient mysteries. Alright, we're down to 0 viewers. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, let's skip this battle. This battle's fucking horseshit. I can't watch it any longer. Oh, fuck, I meant to exit, not skip. That was dumb. Oh, well. Making a lot of mistakes today. Hey, the battle just continued and no one died, so that wasn't so bad. Alright, there's no one even here that has that ability, so let's go with that. Hey, we got a viewer back. Thanks for tuning into the show. Yeah, if anyone hasn't heard in the chat, Suki's leaving the game, so we're switching over the time. I don't think I'm going to do the show at 7 anymore. It's probably going to be a more of an afternoon type show. Maybe around 4 o'clock, maybe even sooner. What I'm going to do is try to save over some of the stuff that I get at 7 o'clock and just do it at 4. So it doesn't have to be right at the 7 o'clock time. You know, this is kind of really sad in a way. It's like I did Entropia for a while videos, and they're really popular, and then it got less and less popular, to the point where almost no one was watching. Then I switched to doing Clone Evolution. Clone Evolution was really popular. Then it died down to the point where almost no one is watching. So I really do got to start switching games up, I think. And the sad part is I don't like any other games, but thank God that new game Battlefield 2 Bridge Too Far got re-released today. So maybe I'll be able to start streaming it. And the nice thing about streaming Battlefield 2, even though it's an older game, I think it probably has like still millions of followers. Even like some of the videos about the game from like 20 years ago still get shitloads of views on YouTube. So switching games, it's definitely not going to be the end of the world. I don't think I'm ever going to quit Clone Evolution to get altogether. Might have to switch to doing episodes once a week, just like I did with Entropia. But we'll see. The hard part about me about doing Clone Evolution videos once a week is I still play the game an hour every day, so it almost seems like a waste not to record it because I'm playing anyways. Holy shit, we're over an hour mark already. Yeah, and when I think about it too, like this Clone Evolution ride really has gone on for quite a while. I'm pretty sure that I'm getting close to the year mark for when I started the game. I don't even recall when I started it, but I was just guessing by like the YouTube dates of my videos. I'm pretty sure I started recording relatively soon to like when I first started the game. So I really did get a full year of fun out of it. Nah, I figure I'm not really going to quit the game. As much as it is making me sad that Suki's left, but... I don't know if any of the viewers are tuning in. What would you guys quit the game for? Come on, we can do this battle. It's funny, we basically worked ourselves into a stalemate here. They can't kill us, and we can't kill them. I don't know, Sword God's health keeps going down. Is he actually going to die, or what? I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to switch this around to Crime Fighter being the tank. I don't know if he'll survive, but I'm just going to try it once and see how it works. Because if he can survive as the tank, that'd be way better, because then we can just poison the shit out of everyone. I'll try putting it in water. Maybe we can freeze some of them, and then his health will be bigger. I just got to go grab another beer. Alright, I'm back, everyone. No, I had some good news too. I was kind of down the dumps that I've been like drinking and vaping and not really working out as much as I used to for the 3 months. I was worried that my abs were completely gone. But man, just like trying to flex my abs today to see how much of them are left, and I didn't really notice any shrinkage. There's actually even more growth than I remembered. So maybe carrying around this extra weight hasn't actually been all that bad. My muscles have not completely deteriorated. Alright, come on, battles. Are we actually poisoning them now? Oh yeah, we are. And it looks like Crime Fighter's able to survive. I don't want to jinx it. Oh yeah, we got enough healing, we can survive. Ah, fucker, man. Goddamn, Samson. Why you gotta kill my friends? No, it was kind of a shame, because like for a couple of weeks there when I first started doing the live streams for Clone Evolution, God, did we ever flood the chat with views and likes. Man, I miss those days. That was a good boost. Really got my motivation going for streaming. Oh God, have you noticed the team I'm fighting here is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger? And none of them are poisoned. So I don't know if they're not hitting Crime Fighter or what's going on. Why are nobody poisoned? Oh man, I'm so fucking sick of this battle. I don't even want to play it anymore. Just fuck it. I'm exiting. That was just stupid. Alright, so I guess we'll wrap up the show. It's kind of sad because I don't have any sports to watch today. And I don't have any weed to vaporize. So, man, gonna be feeling down in the dumps, but we'll try to keep positive. Alright, so let's do the battle and we'll wrap up with checking out the Patreons. I don't know, if anyone's into the Bet Fury that's actually still watching the episode, just let me know in the chat and I'll cover the Bet Fury. I feel kind of stupid for covering it, no one's even watching it. And if no one's really into it, so we'll just continue on with Clone Evolution. Alright, Patreon. If you want to help out with that, we got Jim, Ray, Travis, and Suki. And I'm pretty sure Travis and Suki are gone, so it's going to be just Jim and Ray that are helping out. So if anyone else wants to help out, really appreciate it. And don't worry, guys, even if we get down to no one helping out, I'm still going to keep doing the vlogging series in the spring. Maybe we can get some more patrons on this list again. And maybe I'm going to start, oh yeah, not a maybe, I am going to start doing the Battlefield 2 Modern Combat game footage soon. So who knows, we might even have a whole bunch of new subscribers from that soon. So keeping my fingers crossed, and let's get back to Clone Evolution. Oh yeah, and we've also got the patron song in the works. And now that I'm going to be sober all week, I probably should be able to get a lot more done on it quicker. So let's hope. I don't want to jinx it because I know I'm trying to do this sobriety thing and it's not going to be easy. So don't want to jinx myself. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's go back to Clone Evolution. No, it is probably for the best if Suki went on to like watching new shows because I'm pretty sure I was getting her in trouble with her parents. The whole 420 conversation, I'm pretty sure that was all about me. Right? I don't want to be like so narcissistic that everything's about me, but I can't really see Suki getting in trouble for 420 other than me. Oh, I'm a bad influence. God, I'm horrible. Oh, I try to laugh to relieve stress. Come on. Alright, so I figured I wasn't going to do the Bet Fury stuff, but let's get a little bit of Bitcoin at least. I want to see how Bitcoin's been doing. I know now that I've gotten sober, I don't have as much interest in Bitcoin, but we'll continue it anyways. Alright, we're up to 150,761. Let's give it a roll. 767. Woo! Sweet. Let's get back to the game. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so let's go get a message from the sponsor before I forget that too. Today's Quitting Weed episode was brought to you by Crack! Crack! It'll fuck you up. Woo! Yeah, welcome back, everyone. Now, I think we'll do one more battle on that. Let's try switching it up. Let's put her in, see if it makes any difference. Put fire. Fire! Now I was kind of thinking, usually when I get involved with a woman, every time I do, if I like her more and more and more, I end up teasing her more and more and more to the point where I'm almost like doing pranks. God, I wonder if that's what other women are doing to me sometimes. Because here I was thinking that women that always want to see me suffer don't like me, but maybe they're just doing it as pranks. That'd be cool. But then again, do I really want to get involved with women that are wanting to see me suffer to make their enjoyment? Probably. Let's check out what we got for Bet Fury. Let's check it out. Oh, it says Bet Fury's down, so hopefully it's back soon. Oh, there it's back. Now it's funny, Bet Fury often says it's down, but even though when it's down, it doesn't usually stay down for long. Just like me. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so we got that 20 fragment guy coming up soon. That'd be sweet. Alright. Daily tasks. We need Tavern, Ordinary Clones, and that's it. So there's nothing really left I can do in the game. Let's check out Bet Fury. Alright, Bet Fury, we're at 2,234 Satoshi. Satoshi collecting on this one is really slow, so... Oh god, even the captcha's not working. Oh, excuse me. That was the funniest here that was doing the captcha the other day. And they're like, select any images that have a boat. But then they show a picture of a train. I was like, what the fuck? If it's a boat, why are you showing me pictures of trains? Oh, come on. Really? Can't even do the captcha because it's fucking loading like crazy. Alright, there we go. We're back. Oh god, what the hell? They're just making me do captcha over and over and over again. There's only one boat here. Oh, fuck you! Alright, what the fuck is going on, man? Why am I not able to click on anything? Now it's a bus. What happened to the car? That's what I was thinking. You notice how things going mainstream tends to ruin things? One of my favorite YouTubers is switching to like a TV show on the History or Travel channel. It's like, fuck, man, that's gonna suck. Because now he can't do his own material. He's gonna have to mainstream everything. Alright, let's check out the referrals. How has everyone been doing? Looks like no one's been working at the referrals. Thanks, everyone. No, I don't blame you. Today I wasn't doing it at all either. Let's check out the cash back. See how much cash I got back. My cash back is at 0. Yeah, let's check out my stakes. Yeah, at least my staking points are good. So I'll show you what I'm talking about, you guys. Remember I was telling you before about these crazy cryptocurrencies that have been going up? See how Tron is 34 coins? It's not worth very much. BitTorrent is just 1 coin. It's not worth very much. But check this out. This is the big news. See, what I was here looking at Tron and Bitcoin, I'm like, man, these currencies are so low that if they ever went up to over $1, all of a sudden the dollar we had would go up dramatically because it would have to go up all these decimal points. So I was thinking Tron's only worth 32 cents, or not even 3 cents, and BitTorrent's really low. So I was thinking this is actually huge potential growth because you could have 1 Tron coin, 1 BitTorrent coin. It doesn't cost much to buy that 1 coin. Like you're looking at less than $1. But what happens if these really low currencies all of a sudden skyrocket in value? And people might be thinking that's not even possible. But check this out. If you go to CoinMarketCap, you're checking out the Wall Street bets. Everyone's like, holy shit, Wall Street bets is 1,000%. That's really good. Or even like 134% in one day. That's really good. Compared to like all these other ones. Well, Cardano is at 18%. That was pretty good growth. But anyway, so I'm like, hey, let's check out of all the cryptocurrencies, what's really been going up the highest. So I clicked here to find out. So there's the lowest. And here's the highest. What the fuck? It's not on here anymore. That's so weird. Anyways, I was showing the currency that had gone really far up, and maybe it was just a glitch because I don't even see it on here anymore. Let's check it out. What was it called? IQ. Oh, fuck. I can't do searches live. I can never do searches live because I've turned off the search feature so it doesn't like put boobs in the fucking title. But it refuses. It always puts in it no matter what. Even if I erase everything on my computer. So it must be Google themselves that are saving it. Right, so anyways, IQ Cash. Yeah, there it is, right on the first one. It's the number 1 trending. So I don't know, maybe it was just a glitch and it really didn't go up that much. But let's check it out. One here. Because when I was reading it this morning, it had gone up 200,000%. And right now, oh yeah, here it's showing, it's up 6,700% in the last 24 hours. So why it's not showing the... Why is it not showing the week range? I don't get it. It won't show you. But anyways, before when I was checking it, here, I bet you I saved the image somewhere. I'll have to go to the image I saved because it won't even even show you. How fucked is that, eh? Like, I literally have to save the image because the website will no longer show how much it's gone up. I don't know why it would not show that. That's fucked. I'm probably just me. I've had too many beers and I can't figure out what the hell I'm clicking on. Man, I gotta stop using sarcasm on the internet. Today I left a sarcastic comment in one of my favorite YouTubers' thing, or comment section as a joke, and she took it totally serious. So I was like, oh, fuck. I was gonna explain it to her that I was just being sarcastic, and I was like, oh, I'll just let it go. Alright, so I found the image that proves what I was talking about is true, and you can't even find it out on the website anymore. So anyways, if you look at the 7-day increase for IQ Cash, or IQ, it's up 167,922. So if you compare that to the gains of Wall Street Bets, this is like fucking millions of times more. Wall Street Bets is like a joke compared to this one. And the only thing I found out is that Wikipedia owns this one, and that it works with Google. So I'm pretty sure Google has a stake in this one too. So if anyone's looking for a real investment compared to those Wall Street Bets or whatever else is apparently going up, I don't even recommend this one because I don't know, can it really sustain this kind of growth? And I don't offer investment advice. That's not my forte. But can you imagine, like, if say you had $1 of this and then it went up by 180,000%. I don't know. I'm not really the greatest at math, but I'm pretty sure that's quite the increase, right? Alright, so let's go back to clone evolution. So I don't know, for me, when I heard that the regular Joes were making a killing off like Bitcoin or the Ethereum or whatever GameStop investments, compared to the IceQ investment, I'm sorry guys, but you guys are fucking not even close to making a killing. Whoever invested in that IQ, they made a killing. But who knows? Maybe it wasn't the Wall Street guys either. Who knows who it was that made a killing off IQ? If I had to bet it was probably Google, but could be all wrong about that. Now, I'm one of those kind of people that hates pranks, so when I start doing pranks, God, it's not a good sign. Alright, so I think we'll wrap up the show. We're already almost at an hour and a half. So, big shout out to Suki if she happens to watch the rest of the episode. Thanks for being our guild captain for almost a full year there. That was really nice of you. I don't hold it against you for trying out new games and moving on. Everyone, I'm sure, is going to miss you in the guild, and if you ever want to come back again, we'll definitely welcome you. So anyways, good luck, Suki. Wishing you the best. And yeah, everyone else, yeah, we'll keep the guild going. And if anyone wants to help out with being a new guild leader, I'd appreciate it. Because I'm pretty sure Suki's gone now, and I'm not really going to be able to keep up with everything. And I don't really know that much about the game. So if anyone's more advanced, like maybe if Joe's listening, or Ninja, or whoever the other players are that are high levels, if you want to get bumped up in the guild, just let me know. I think I have Suki on Facebook, so I could message her questions if we do get really bad problems, but I'll try not to bug her, because I'm pretty sure she's got a pretty busy life. Living in New Zealand, being young, not having lockdowns, and still having a life. God, that must be nice. Yeah, who knows, guys? Maybe these lockdowns really are for the best, and the government really doesn't want to take everyone's children and put them in detention centers. Oh God, man, if someone took my kids and told them they were going to hook them up to a ventilator. Oh boy. Not that I would do anything violent. No, violence is always not the solution. As much as I like to joke about it. Now, I shouldn't be joking about violence on YouTube because they don't take kindly to that. So don't anyone else be joking about that. Alright, so let's continue. Let's wrap up the show. The ICQ Marketplace, it's all wrapped up. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that our guild was dead. Alright, I tried hitting enter to put my message in, and I don't see the message going in. So I don't know what happened. Last time I tried this and resent it again, it double sent, so I'll just leave it and hopefully it actually sent. God, that's annoying. No, yeah, Joe was just for, who was that? Was that Ninja or Joe? I always get those guys mixed up. Alright, so Ninja, yeah, he says that it's sad to see Suki leave. And he spelled Suki wrong. No, I'm horrible at spelling too. And who knows, maybe that's a different way to spell it. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we can boost up, what's her name? Spyro Cinder. See if she wants to. I don't know if she's got a lot of experience playing in different servers, maybe. Or maybe she's still a new player too. But either way, if anyone wants to help out with the guild, just send me a message, let me know. Maybe put it in the, whatchamacallit thingy, the Discord server. If you want to add it to that, that'd be sweet. Alright, so let's see. Let's wrap up the shout out to the chat. So thanks, Suki. She made it first for her last episode. See you later, Suki. Wishing you the best. Right, Warzard. It even makes me sad to say bye to Suki. Right, Warzard, the board Time Lord. Big shout out to him. George Washington and Vector. God, I gotta cheer up. Nah, I think it's just February getting to me. It's a month of doom and gloom. Not to say that Black History Month is doom and gloom. Cheers to that. Now, I remember the other last year I was putting that. I'm like, February is the month I hate the most out of the entire year. And then right after it said, February is Black History Month. I was like, oh, fuck, that's not what I was talking about. Oh, that was horrible. Anyways, before I put my foot in my mouth any further, let's wrap up this show. No, I think one of the comments I put on Facebook, I thought it was totally gonna get my channel taken down. I'm like, yeah, it's like skin color and race doesn't matter all year till now. Now all of a sudden it's all about it. No, I shouldn't be so mean. I'll try to be more cheerful and optimistic, guys and ladies. All right, take care, everyone. So yeah, I gave a shout out to everyone: George Washington, Warzard, the Board Time Lord, Vector, and Suki. So I appreciate everyone. And shout out to Pepe if he's able to watch the show later. He might be busy with something going on. And I don't even know what's happening in the Philippines. Did they have to keep locking down? I'm pretty sure Pepe said that he didn't have to. So man, he's so lucky. But anyways, maybe the lockdowns are for the best. I don't want to be so harsh and critical about stuff I'm not an expert on. So hey, if anyone else has got any ideas that they like about it, you can put it in the chat. And let's wrap up with the affiliate links. Right, today's show are the Patreons. We checked that out. Society 6, finishing quick is my specialty. Comes on bed sheets and t-shirts. Saying very popular with the ladies. Hideout TV will pay you to watch videos. Swagbucks will pay you to shop online. GameKit will pay you to play video games. And free Bitcoin is the free spins we did earlier. Right, so anyways, click the show more information button if you want to see more of these links and get them to my affiliates so that I get bonuses for all these. Really appreciate it. And I'm not just doing it to help myself, but these are actually things that I use every day. So I'm not recommending stuff to you guys that I actually don't use myself. Speaking of, the Virtual Mate Sex Machine. It's for adults and men only. But if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. Just kidding. Unless you're near Toronto or the lockdowns ever end. Anyways, so we got the Virtual Mate Sex Machine. It's a real product. They have sent it to me. All I had to do was send the money. so you can do that too. I think it's on sale. Get your hands on it while you can. Pardon the pun. It's very popular during lockdowns. Right, my website's in there too, Virtual Mate. Let's go to the fire screen. Fire! Right, for the fire screen, what do we have? I haven't got any new items as far as like burning in the vaporizer. Let's see what we got. That's all old new. That's all old shit. Let's see if we got anything new. Alright, let's go with blue crystal. Blue crystal is a little bit low end, but if you happen to get any of it in your vaporizer, give the show a dislike. Excuse me. But if that doesn't happen, you can help with a like. Really appreciate it. Just make sure you never buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. Oh yeah, if everyone wants to type in the chat, say thank you to Suki for her year or however long she's been playing Clone Evolution. We really appreciate her and wish her the best in the future. Alright, see you later everyone. Take care. Oh, check the chat, make sure I didn't message any messages. Nope, looks like everyone's gone except one viewer. So see you everyone. Later.